hear that number. I heard it's come down considerably, and if it's not, then there's other challenges there. So, that's one issue. Of course, we've tried to make an online permitting tracking system, right? To make it easy to track your permit. So when you call in, you're not confused as to where your permit is at. I've always said this from the very beginning I took office. You know, if I can buy this watch online, and I can order it, and they give me a buyer code, ABC123, I just go online and I track ABC123, my watch goes from Boston, land Chicago here, go to LA, land Honolulu, come Keaole, oh look, my watch. I go pick them up. But if we send our building permit through the system, sometimes we cannot find them in pass. So I say, why not have a tracking system the same way? Computer software that people can utilize to understand and track. Because as a business person, you want two things in a process, I'm guessing. You want certainty and predictability. If it's going to take 4 weeks, 4 weeks it is. If it's going to take 6 weeks, 6 weeks. But no say 4 weeks and takes 8 weeks, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the frustration.
Yes.
Is being told, go do ABC.
Yes.
And you do ABC and you come back and they tell you, oh, you know what, Brown, you got to do DEF.
Yeah.
Wow, Brown, why you never tell me to do ABC, DEF then?
That's right.
And they do them, come back, and somebody else come. And they go, how come the other guy told you to do ABC, DEF? You should have done GHI.
Oh,
you know, and so the stories are plentiful and multiple. But in defense of our guys, I've brought in people and said, hey, tell us your problem, what would happen? And then what I found, it works in a lot of cases, is you get everybody in the room same time. Because if I meet with the architect, he tell me one thing. I meet with the contractor, he tell me another thing. I meet with the owner, the client, he tell me something else. I meet with the departments to follow up on what the architect, the contractor, and the client said. And all different. But you put, and sometimes somebody who pays for a project gives it to his architect to process because the architect, when my stuff, oh, accounting. You know how they are. Everybody go, oh yeah. But then when you get them in the room, oh, hey, we would send them right back, bro. You had them. No, I give them to the contractor. The contractor goes, you never give them, but I had mistakes on them. I would send them back to you. Said the thing got to go back county. So the client is sitting there the whole time thinking the whole time is on the county's table. And it's the architect and the contractor telling the owner who paying the bills, oh no, bro, it's the county. I've had guys in the room, you guys, straight up, because I hear them on the table, I like know why. And I get into meetings and worrying guys all bring their guys and they sit there going, so what's up? So, sometimes there's a lot going on. But what I want to do is just create one new system.
Yes.
I told you this word, I never hear that. Create a new system. I was talking with Dwayne the other day, we meant to call you. I'll get you in. Come here. I won't tell you what we're doing, but gotta have an easier way, gotta have a better way. But I'll say this, every meeting I get with Warren, he look at me, and I go like this, Warren, I'm catching cracks everywhere I go. Help me out, pal, with this. Fix them. And Warren is like the smartest guy we know, right? Like with 6-degree black belt. And Warren look at me and he tell me this, keep the faith, brother. So Warren, say something that make me keep the faith.
It works.
We have 5 people over here at free lunch, you know. But so long story short, we have basically two types of permits, commercial and residential and non-residential. Commercial, we have implemented over a 2-year period of time the concurrent review, meaning twice a week, all the permit reviewers from the state, Department of Health, and the county meet and they look at the plans. So everybody's looking at the same plan at the same time, feeding off of each other. Then we have the residential, which goes through a joint review also, CONA, and we're implementing that also in Hilo. But let me say this, is that what the Mayor Kinoy so skillfully explained is that they could be multiple rounds of the review process, and where we call and someone doesn't pick up the plan right away. But, so the long story short here is that our goal is to see the applicant or the applicant's representative twice. Once when you bring in the application for the permit, and the second time when you pick up the permit. So that means that the drawings, which are normally stamped by an architect, engineers, should be permit ready. And often when we go through that review, they are not permit ready. So that's when you have to go through this return. So some people call it multiple bites at the apple, A, B, C, D, and what, G, H, I, and LMNOP, and all this. So
People understand what I was talking about.
so the other thing that we've told plan reviewers is that, look, when you look at the plans, if they're correct, you get one bite at the apple. And unless it changes, and oftentimes you get this, where the changes, which are written comments, are not made. So it goes through a first review, second review, third review. So if you want transparency, other than a tracking permit, we have a system now where actually the applicant and even the owner, if they log in, they can see what the comments are from each permitting agency and when it was made. So if the corrections are not made, that just adds to the turnaround time. And if they're not made accurately, it adds more to the turnaround time. So we have permits that are going through the process now in 10 days. These are the in and outs, okay? In and outs. But there are others that take longer. And for the larger commercial projects and for subdivisions, what I would recommend, and we offer this no charge, come in and have a pre-consultation meeting. Let's talk about your project, and we can identify maybe some issues that are unique maybe to the state of Hawaii or unique to the island of Hawaii.
Or if you can create plenty jobs. Here's
So,
project will
come
create
in.
jobs, just call me, we'll just sit down, we'll sit everybody down and make it happen.
And, so amazing process. I mean, we're going through this process with many
So what is
projects.
the average wait, Warren? What
Yes.
was before we implemented our system and what is it today?
Commercial projects before the mayor got into office and he launched his tracking system was
That's exactly where we're delineating.
could be about 8 months to a year. And now commercial projects, if done correctly, should be taking no more than 2 or 3 months.
Oh, no, no.